So this here is definitely going to be one of the most important video that I've recorded in a while. And if you ask me why, the reason is very simple. Bitcoin right now is testing some of the most important resistance line which we have to flip into support to invalidate the bearish move. Otherwise, we must prepare ourselves for the worst case scenario. Yes, Bitcoin right now is testing resistance from this Bollinger Band, and if you want to see an actual bullish continuation like this playing out, we have to flip this center line or basis line into support. Otherwise, what could be happening here? This Bollinger Band squeeze might be favoring the shorts. I mean, Bitcoin failing to regain its trend above 97,000 could be preparing itself for another continuation here to the downside. And why could the price of Bitcoin show a continuation like this below 80,000 if we fail to regain our strength above 97,000? Because around that area we also have resistance from this Williams alligator indicator, which is already turning bearish. Yes, blue line crossing above red and green line only happens during downtrend, but during uptrend, vice versa. I mean, green line starts appearing at the top, blue line at the bottom. But during downtrend like this, you can see, guys, blue line starts appearing at the top, green line at the bottom. During uptrend, green line appears at the top and blue line at the bottom. So in our case, this is a crossover, a bearish crossover, because blue line is appearing at the top, green line at the bottom. So now the same trend line which during uptrend acts as support will be acting as resistance in between 96 97,000. So that's why to invalidate a move like this, we need the price of Bitcoin to find support above this resistance line, because around that area beside the resistance from this Williams alligator indicator, Bollinger Band, we also have resistance from this leading indicator. And according to this leading indicator, you can see central bottom CPI line for now will be looked as resistance because we are below it. So remaining below this trend line, mostly in between central and the bottom CPI line around 96 97,000, means this here could be turning out into a continuation here in this manner. Price of Bitcoin heading towards to test the first bearish target according to our leading indicator, which sits around 86,900. Yes, for the month of January, if the price fails to regain our strength above this CPI trend line, we are expecting another bearish continuation like this to play out to reach the first price objective, which sits around 86,900. But what I also want you guys to look at, after failing to find support above this POC line, point of control line, this red line, now according to volume profile, Bitcoin could be heading towards the next area of confluence. And to the downside, this next area of confluence, you can see, sits around 91,000. So the same trend line which previously held us might be retested, but we have to be careful, because if we fail to hold our support above 90,000, 91,000 in the medium short term, we could be free falling. I mean, Bitcoin could be getting attracted towards the first target for the month of January around 86,000 and even lower than that. And why lower than that? Because according to the dead cat bounce trading pattern, price failing to regain its trend above 0.5, 0.61 Fibonacci line could be preparing us for another continuation around 85 to 80,000. Yes, guys, 85,000 to the downside will also be visible if we break below 90,000, because beside the dead cat bounce trading pattern, I even showed you with this rising wedge. Rising wedge is a bearish continuation pattern. According to this rising wedge as well, 85,000 could be attracting us. And if we look to the downside, these indicators now are turning bearish. RSI has dropped below 50. MACD is forming a bearish cross. So these indicators are clearly turning bearish. So there is a possibility price coming back to test some key line of support first before deciding the trend direction. So for us, it's very, very important that we hold above 90,000 and for a bullish move to break the resistance above 96 97,000. Otherwise, this bearish continuation pattern will also play out. I mean, Bitcoin, according to this right angle broadening top pattern, could go even lower than 80,000. So to avoid this bearish move, to avoid this worst case scenario for Bitcoin towards this rising trend line which previously got retested, we have to, guys, we have to find support above 90,000 here in the medium short term. Otherwise, Bitcoin could be preparing itself for another continuation here to the downside, and even the worst case scenario could be on the line. And according to this monthly time frame, after forming a shooting star, this bullish move might have come to an end. Yes, this might be a temporary top for Bitcoin, which could be resulting in a continuation like this. I mean, price of Bitcoin getting attracted towards this Williams alligator indicator in a monthly time frame, just like this one here, forming a higher highs, higher lows continuation pattern type of formation before breaking out. I mean, after testing below 80,000 around this Williams alligator indicator, price target around this rising trend line from this right angle broadening top, Bitcoin could be starting with an actual bullish move. So if this turns out into a bearish continuation pattern for Bitcoin, please wait until we get a proper confirmation. I mean, as long as the price remains above 90,000, we are not allowed to be overly bearish, because only after losing the support from this key trend line, only after that we know this is an actual reversal for Bitcoin. And if you want to see this bearish scenarios getting invalidated, then we have to find a proper support above 96,000-97,000 in the medium short term. Our price must come across this CPI trend line, because if we can find support over 96,000-97,000, then I am very confident that even 100,000 will be retested and price could be preparing itself for a continuation in this manner. I mean, a move like this after finding support above this 96,000-97,000 in the medium short term. So please be careful. Do not over leverage yourself and use proper risk management strategy. Otherwise, there is a very high probability of you losing your money. I mean, your hard-earned money in this market. So to avoid this, please wait until certain line of resistance or support gets broken. So guys, these were some of the quick updates that I wanted to share with you in this video. If you enjoyed my work, then please do not hesitate to destroy that like button, and to those individuals watching this for the first time, to hit that subscribe button. And by saying this, I'm signing out until next time. Bye bye.